here we go, our first crew of the day comes in on approach on the dock. And they look a little ready. We got some fenders out, we got some lines out, 2 people on the ready to assist. I mean, this is about as prepared as it gets down here in South Florida. We don't see this one like this often. Let's see how Cap does as he makes his approach. So he makes his turn back in toward the dock. Our crew looks ready. What is it? Cap's leaving the helm for some reason. Why? So he goes back. He went over to push off the dock, but there's 2 people on that side, bro. He left the helm again. Now he's leaving the boat. I never recommend this. And he left without a line. Come on, bro. And here we go. Chaos will ensue. I guarantee it. I mean, captains, if you're going to leave your boat with a line in hand. Every time. Why not? You're stepping off. So here we go. Finally, she's going to walk it up. But the one thing they have holding them to the dock has to let go to get the line over. And here we go. Finally, did they only have one line? I'm confused right now. So apparently there's a second line. So I don't know why our guy didn't just hand the captain that line. I mean, he was sitting right next to him. Instead, we went for the path that we chose. I mean, I don't know. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and if you can't tell, today we're down here visiting Point Marina. So here comes our next crew in on approach. And again, another situation where we've got some helpers out, we've got some lines. I don't see any fenders, but I mean, we're still in a pretty good spot compared to what we normally see down here. Coming in a little hot, though. He's gonna have to brake. Oh, I can't tell if he hit the dock or he brake checked that hard. And we definitely hit the dock that time. So he has to back it out as the angle they came in on just did not work. So we're gonna back it up and try and reset this one. Gotta be careful, there's somebody behind him as well now. So they're gonna have to turn, reset back up toward the dock. And here we go, back into gear. Let's see how this attempt goes. And wifey over in the passenger seat's definitely giving some directions. She was pointing at something. And here we go, coming in again. A little hot again, gonna have to brake check one more time. And as he does, that bow rolls off, stern comes around, and we're gonna get the easy step off on the back. And we've got one line, but they've gotta grab that second line to get it set up. And the pontoon boat's coming in on behind him as well. I can't tell if he was missing or what. But he came rolling right up on him. Maybe he thought they were gonna go further forward on the dock, but they really can't because there's another boat in front of them that's gonna try and launch here in a second also. And there we go. And another one of our captains coming in toward the dock, and another one coming in hot again as well. Coming in really hot. Cap's gonna have to brake check this one too. Makes that turn in the stern. And man, he hits the reverse, and it actually winds up coming in okay. I'm a little shocked at that one. As soon as I saw him turn that stern toward the dock, it was coming in hot. And I thought we were gonna get a little smack action, but he's able to hold it off and winds up looking okay as he comes in on the dock. And here goes our next crew on approach. And we've got somebody up in the bow, kind of on the ready to jump, it looks like. Pushes off the pole, and Cap's not even at the helm, so he pushed off the pole too hard, I'm guessing, and is throwing the boat back out. Cap's trying to hold on. There's nobody at the helm again. What in the world? Maybe the boat's in reverse? It's tough to tell right here what just happened there, but that boat came rolling out hard. I don't think our guy that pushed off the pole pushed hard enough for it to kick back like that. But again, Cap left the helm. If he'd have been at the helm, he could have fixed that problem. So he's going to come back and try and approach this one again. So bringing it around, going to get that bow in on the dock. And there we go. Gets the pole wrapped around in the stern cleat. And that should be good enough to get these guys on. And this was our guy who came in hot earlier and had to brake check it real quick. Coming in hot with the trailer too. Not playing either direction. Probably the fastest trailer back end of the day, as our guy just came whipping it down here and drops it right in. Our crew's in on approach. Again, 2 people on the ready. Lots of boats on the ready today. But Cap's gonna kind of miss the dock. The bow person has no shot. The stern person might be able to get off. They go for the step. Yep, they get it over. Line in hand. All right, Cap, put her in neutral. Nope, we're gonna back into the pole. They hit the swim deck on the pole as he was backing up. And for a moment, I thought he was gonna leave it in neutral, but he's sitting back down like he's gonna go back into gear, and here we go, he does. And our guy's trying to push the boat around the pole this time. And that bow is kicking off again. They gotta get a line on the dock, and here we go, they're just gonna pull all the way off. Cap, you should have left it in neutral. Let them get another line over. I mean, I guess this plan might work out because there we go. Second line, Cap, neutral. At this point, you're in neutral. I mean, you can help, I guess, bringing it around, but you've got 2 lines on the dock. You don't need to do a whole lot more. And sometimes I think it's one of the biggest mistakes that's made down here at the boat ramp is people start overthinking things, thinking they need to do more than they really need to do. When the reality is when I've got 2 lines, a bow and a stern line on the dock, for the most part, I'm done as a captain if I've got somebody up there who can handle them. At this point, I can give that person the direction and they can bring me in a whole lot easier than I can bring myself in by the power of the motor. And it's kind of tough to tell here. That trailer's way off to the right. Like, they are way off the trailer. Like, if you look to the right there, you're going to see the trailer tire. There's like 2.5 foot there. So our guy catches it before he pulls out. That was going to be really bad. Fortunately, he caught it before he kept going. If he would have kept going, this one was going to get ugly. Likely with a boat flopping off the trailer. And that's a first right there. When I saw him start moving with his foot, I'm like, no, in my head, he's going to have to back that one down to get it over, but somehow he was. He was still deep enough he was able to kick it over and get it set up, and he should be good to roll now. And speaking of being good to roll, we're going to go ahead and roll out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.